Vietnam, a country of ancient tradition and fast-paced innovation. From the vibrant cities to the quiet countryside, one force is connecting them all: telecommunication. But behind the rise of 5G, digital wallets and data packages lies something deeper: culture. This is a story of how Vietnamese culture values shape one of Southeast Asia's fastest growing industries.
In Vietnam, decisions flow from the top. With a high power distance, telecom giants like Viettel operate under centralized hierarchical system. Major projects such as the 150 million 5G rollout are decided by top-level executives with many military backgrounds. This structure ensures alignment with the national priorities, but sometimes at the cost of innovation and ground level. To manage risk, companies embrace incremental innovation. Viettel tested 5G in Da Nang for a full year before expanding, reflecting Vietnam's programmatic, low uncertainty culture. From the bustling streets of Ho Chi Minh City to remote highlands of Sapa, over 70% of Vietnam's population is now connected to the internet. But this connectivity isn't just about technology, it's a cultural symphony. The story of Vietnam's telecom evolution is written in the ink of Confucian values, collectivist ethos, and a pragmatic dance between the old and the new. As we journey through this landscape, we will uncover how hierarchy shapes billion-dollar decisions, how commercial values drive market strategies, and why a nation once defined by its words now leads to the Southeast Asia digital revolution, all while keeping its soul intact. In Vietnam, respect for authority isn't just a custom, it's the bedrock of progress. Take Viettel, the telecom titan that commands 50% of the market. Founded by the Ministry of Defense, its leadership is steeped in military discipline. Decisions here aren't made in brainstorming sessions but in top-down directive. When Viettel pledged 150 million to launch the Vietnam's first 5G network, the green light came not from a committee, but from a handful and generous and senior executive. This hierarchy mirrors Vietnam's society fabric. Hostile cultural framework ranks the Vietnam's power distance among the highest globally, 87 out of 100. In practical terms, employees rarely challenge the superiors. Proposals are vetted through layers of approval. Even innovation follows a chain of command. But does this stifle the creativity? Consider Da Nang. Before rolling out 5G nationwide, Viettel spent 12 months trailing the technology. Here, a cautious, step-by-step approach rooted in Vietnam's low uncertainty avoidance. They tested the signal strength in monsoons, adjusted for urban density, and only scaled up after minimizing the risk. It's progressivism over protection, a cultural trait that allowed Vietnam to leapfrog from 3G to 5G in just a decade. Yet, the military's influence is not just about control, it is about the alignment with the national density. Viettel's mission, create a digital society for Vietnam's prosperity, is not a corporate slogan. It's the mandate tied to the community's socio-economic development plan. Every cell tower erected in rural areas, every submarine cable laid serves dual purpose: commercial growth and the national security. But the cost of this unity, younger engineers often describe feelings like cogs in a machine. one anonymous employee shared, we have ideas, AI-driven network optimization, blockchain for data, security, but pitching them requires a navigating a library of approvals. Critics argue this slows Vietnam's bid to rival regional giants like Singapore or South Korea. Still, the system endures. Why? Because in a culture where faith and harmony reign, public dissent is rare. As Dr. Lee Tan Ha, a Hanoi-based sociologist, noted that Vietnamese hierarchies are not about the operations, they are about the order, a collective belief that stability enables growth. And growth is undeniable. From 3 million mobile subscribers into 2000 to 150 million today, Vietnam's telecom ascent is a testament to this balance of discipline and adaptability. But if hierarchy provides a skeleton of Vietnam's telecom sector, collectivism is its beating heart. Up next, how commercial values turn the subscribers into families and profits into a social legacies.
In Vietnamese culture, the group comes before the individual. This collectivist mindset has a deep influence on how telecom companies operate. Mobile Phones Connect for Community campaign turn rural subscription fees into funds for schools, a move that earned both goodwill and an 8% of market share increase. But now, culture is evolving. Today's urban youth want customization, like the service that reflect personal needs. Providers like Vinaphone now offer flexible data package, appealing to both tradition and trend. Culture in Vietnam is not an abstract idea. It also lives in everyday moments of sharing and care. That sense of collective uplift is powerful. In village, where entire households share one connection, the idea of my data become our data. This collective use case drove Vinaphone to introduce flexible family share bundles, to letting each member draw from a common pool. It's marketing that echoes cultural DNA. When connectivity is framed as a communal resource like education, commerce, healthcare, that is cements loyalty. Consumers don't just buy a SIM card, they invest in collective progress also.
Vietnam's telecom company is competitive, but not combative. In companies like FPT Telecom, performance bonuses are based on team success, not individual achievement. This reflects the cultural priority of harmony over hierarchy. Even among rivals, respect prevails. Retail and Vinaphone may compete fiercely for contracts, but they avoid public criticism of each other. Unlike Western markets, where aggressive advertisements are very common, Vietnamese telecom companies protect face and maintain professional cohesion.
Vietnam is a country rooted in tradition, but never bound by it. In the fast-changing world of telecom, cultural continuity coexists with their digital disruption. And this fusion is what makes the Vietnamese approach to new technology unique. And take Vinaphone's Smart Saving Plan, a midnight data offering designed for shift worker. On paper, it's just another promotion, but culturally, it taps into something deeper. In a society that values sacrifice and hard work, this move respected labor and financial quotient. The result was immediate, a 25% spike in subscribers from industrial zones. In Vietnamese culture, small acts of consideration hold great meaning. Telecom firms that understand this thrive. And infrastructure too tells a cultural story. Vittel's investment in solar power base station wasn't just about innovation, and it was about sustainable inclusion. By extending service to underserved areas, the company honors Vietnam's deep sense of community and long-term responsibility. When COVID-19 struck in 2021, telecom companies became more than providers, and they became protectors. And mobile phones study-at-home package offer free data for students, ensuring education didn't stop in the face of crisis. The industry showed not just flexibility but empathy. Vietnamese consumers live at the intersection of old and new. 65% still prefer long-term mobile contracts for the security they represent. Yet, they are also leading the way in adopting mobile wallets like Momo and Zalo Pay. These platforms thrive not because they replace tradition, but because they enhance it. In Vietnam, innovation works hand in hand with heritage. From shift workers and students to rural farmers and Gen Z creators, telecoms are not just adapting to the people, they are reflecting them. And this is where tradition meets technology, and together they power a connected future.
In Vietnam, success isn't only about market share. It is about mind share, and mind share is earned through relationship. Here, a business deal rarely starts with a data or DEX. It starts with key.
Respect is expressed in subtle ways. How you sit, how you speak, and when you speak. Hierarchy is acknowledged but not flaunted. Harmony is preserved at all costs. This is why foreign companies that success here listen before they lead. Samsung didn't just bring smart tech, it also brings smart humility. Before launching their smart factory with Vittel, engineers spent weeks studying Vietnam's workplace, culture, ethics, and communication patterns. The result is a partnership that wasn't just productive, it was trusted. And when Google wanted to enter rural markets, it didn't assume high-end devices were the answer. Instead, it partnered with Vietnam Telecom to co-develop Android Go phones, preloaded with Vietnamese language apps, cultural relevant features, and built-in data saving tools. This wasn't just localized, it was respect in action.
Vietnam's telecom boom isn't just powered by technology, it's powered by people and the value they hold. Hierarchy, harmony, adaptability, tradition, fused with transformation. For companies hoping to thrive here, the message is clear. Respect the culture and the market will respect you. This is Vietnam's telecommunications story, wired by culture, connected by purpose.